Many farmers will tell you that without pollination, there would be no agriculture. Bees perform one of the most important tasks when it comes to growing successful crops. And in addition to the farmer's harvest, we all get to enjoy the one benefit bees are most known for: honey. In this week's Homegrown with Melanie Ohmes, Mel introduces us to a Baton Rouge beekeeper whose hives are turning out some of the sweetest honey around while keeping his urban backyard in perfect balance.
The little white objects in there are the bee larvae. And then the brown right down here are the capped baby bees.
And James Henderson knows the minute those baby bees emerge, it'll be time to get to work. The typical honeybee has a 40-day lifespan, so his bees have got just 40 days to make the main ingredient that will become his Golden Delight honey.
Once I decided, hey, to get into beekeeping, it just kind of took off. I got what they call the bite, which is actually a sting.
His hives occupy just a small amount of space in his backyard in a neighborhood near downtown Baton Rouge. While his operation is small, it's growing as more and more health-conscious consumers include honey into their daily diets.
Henderson's fascination with bees began with the gift of 2 colonies from a retired beekeeper, but the taste of his locally produced honey has been the buzz ever since.
When they put another box on, a lot of times they'll be around here. I don't like crushing bees, so.
From the dozen or so hives in his backyard to the 40 or so more he has spread out in farm fields across the Florida parishes, Henderson has worked to refine the flavors of his honey.
Typically when you work a colony, you want to stand to the side or the back side. Standing in front would be the equivalent to standing on Interstate 10 during rush hour. You're going to get hit. Since when they left the colony, there was no one in front of them. They come back and, oop, there's the beekeeper again.
Inside his home, he processes all of the honey by hand, taking great care creating a specialty product he hopes his customers can appreciate.
See these coming in? The ones who are just standing around are probably the guards.
Like most farmers, honey producers have their own set of challenges. Last year, the USDA estimated that 30% of U.S. bee colonies were lost due to colony collapse disorder. But Henderson says his backyard colony is healthy so far. No Africanized bees have migrated into his honeycombs, and with his honey sales along with beeswax candles and other products, business is, well, buzzing.
I've lost a few, occasional colony here and there. Luckily, a lot of them have survived and they've been fine.
And with a 40-day lifespan, the clock is always ticking. Almost all of the worker bees in a colony are female, but Henderson says it's the male bees who have perhaps the best and the worst job of all. For the most part, all they do is eat and procreate. But then...
Well, around October, November, the male bees, the drones, become a burden on the colony. So that's when the females will either rip their wings off, kick them out, kill them, refuse to feed them. Males have it rough everywhere.
From Baton Rouge, I'm Melanie Ohmes for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
James Henderson can be found each weekend at the Gretna Farmers Market selling his Golden Delight honey, beeswax candles, and other products. To find out more about his operation or to purchase his products online, you can click on over to our website, twilatv.org, and we'll link you there.